Yeah, God can make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But I'm break.
Yeah, we back, man. We back again. It's Parlay with us, man. You got me, Mr. Beans, Stony Crook, Hustle Stack, Sean Doe, Full Horseman. We back on this Sunday, man, like we do it every time, man. Live and for the people. Yeah, what up, Stacks? What up, Doe? What up, Cook, man? I see a nice games going on right now. Have my eye on this right now. I've been watching this game, man. For fantasy implications and you know what I mean? Basically. But this Washington Chargers, man, that kid Daniels is no joke, man. He's the truth. He's nice. And I don't know what's going on with the Chargers. They hold things like crazy. Their offensive line is mad right now. So yeah, man, what's going on, man? As you guys can see, man, it is the real Parlay with us, man. We're just some regular sports guys. We're about to give y'all some NFL Week 5 recap. You know what I mean? We got some Stony Sports book coming through, best bets and things like that. You know what I mean? We got some Sean Doe parlays. We got it all. You know what I mean? And I know Stacks is ready. I can tell Stacks is ready. You know what I mean? So let's get it in, man. What y'all think, man? How's today's games, man? You guys got to tell me more about today's games. I only got to kind of peeking on what's that first game I was watching earlier on. I got the peeking on a little bit on that Broncos Philly. But and that was early in the first quarter. Yeah, and I heard that ended up being a good game. So yeah, man, what y'all think about today's slate?
But that Buccaneers Seahawks, that game, man, that game killed me on some other shit. But man, Seahawks go up and they just couldn't stop the Buccaneers. They just couldn't stop them, man. You know, Baker Mayfield, man, was getting crazy with them today, man. They just could not slow the Bucs down at home. So it's like, I don't know, a lot of teams that I thought was something and creating something, they were frauds today. You know, the Seahawks were frauds today. The Chargers, they continue to show that they frauds. The Giants, I mean, you know, the Giants, they had no business losing that game, but they it's a wrap for them. The Dolphins, it's a wrap for them. They couldn't. A lot of these teams were up comfortably early, and they just couldn't hold the lead today. And you know, it was an ugly day today. It was an ugly day. You know, the Ravens, my God, man, they in serious trouble. Serious trouble. Yeah, and then the Browns, another team. It was one of those type of days today, man.
Oh, that's a game I was watching. That's the game I kind of peeked on. You're right. The Browns, they were in
They were up. They just couldn't.
They were up, and they were playing out there in what's the name? Out in London. Yeah, that was the early game
over there. Their defense was holding it down the whole game. Their defense was holding it down, but when they needed the defense to come through, which was the last possession, they couldn't stop them. So it was a frustrating day for a lot of sports bettors out there, because I know what was out there, what people was betting on. So it was a crazy day today. It was a crazy day today. I can't even call it.
Yeah, it was. So Stacks, what you think, man? I know you peaked in a lot of games. You got the NFL ticket thing. What you think about today's games? Well, you know,
I don't think the Seahawks are fraud. I just think they ran into a realer nigga in the room with the Bucks. I think the Seahawks are not legit, but they can be on the cusp for a wild card for sure. And I just think the Bucks. I told you, the Bucks get healthy, they could. Don't be surprised they ease in the Super Bowl if they get healthy. So I'm not surprised they went down there and beat goddamn Seattle. Shit, I ain't gonna lie to you. Baker Mayfield may be a dark horse for MVP. He keep playing like that. I mean, once again, he drove down the field again. Like that shit is crazy. Like, but he doing it
two times.
And he doing this without his two guys. And his starting running back was out today. And he came up with his numbers. I thought it was, as of right now, his name for me would be in the MVP conversation. For me, his name should be there. Yeah,
So Doe, man, I know you got the chance to. I know you got your parlays and stuff like that. I know you got a chance to jump in on some of these games. What was your take? What was the game of the day for you so far? I know the game of the week for us ain't even start yet. It's not starting until late 20. But you know, what you like today?
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was a lot of, like Stoney said, a lot of ugly football, but I like how Carolina. I mean, I'm just saying what I see. I like how Carolina came back. I know Miami's basically dead, but I'm just talking about what I'm seeing. My biggest thing is to be honest, the Seahawks in Tampa, they were naked. They couldn't stop each other. But like I said last week, but I love that dude Mayfield, man. I ain't gonna front. I think honestly, bro, other than Mayday, I think he's my favorite player in the NFL to watch. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the home team guy. I love that dude's game, man. He's just tough. I don't like T. He is my MVP, and I'm biased towards him because I always liked him. And my biggest disappointment for me, and I know the NFL, you gotta give it 4 to 5 weeks, but the Chargers, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like that
is some disappointing stuff, man.
You know what I mean? I told y'all last week, Baltimore's done, and I want to stand on that. It's done. They're finished. Even if Lamar comes back, you 1-4. You can't. Nothing you can do with that team. They're hurt. They're too decimated. If you go down the line, they're hurt. And to be honest, to see how bad Arizona is, man. Like, then that game should be over. That game right there, they could probably still win it. I'm watching it now, but they like Stoney said, teams are coming back. There's no lead safe. It's a wild week, but it was a lot of sloppy. It wasn't my best week watch. I'm just gonna be honest. It wasn't like it just was. I don't know. A lot of backup quarterbacks. The dude from Cincinnati shouldn't even be in the NFL. I mean, they got to be something better than that somewhere. Like, I don't know, man. Like, damn. They got to make a trade with that. They got
that
dude look like God. Like the guy even said it. And you got some of these professionals, moderating professionals. The guy didn't even want to say it. The guy basically said, like, you got to make that pass and Pop Warner. I was like, hey. Stoney quiet. They might have hung Stoney off to Toby. Remember, Toby wanted to bring him in and draft Marvin Harrison. That dude is man. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yo, shout out to everybody out there in
what happened?
You know what? Though I'm gonna be honest with you, Cincinnati and draft Marvin Harrison. I don't think it's Harrison. I think it's his quarterback. That quarterback is the most overrated, softest. I don't like calling football players soft. Let me not say that. Right. He's the most overrated so-called whatever in the NFL. Man, he is terrible.
Yo, I remember I asked you guys these. See, I asked you guys that question about
Harrison on Tampa Bay. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he's gonna do it a book. He's different, but I'm just saying he's not gonna be what he is. That quarterback is holding him back, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Listen, I asked you guys.
I drafted him over Mato, just to be clear.
I asked you guys this question the beginning of the season about Kyler Murray and the situation over there, and y'all, y'all said he was a solid quarterback.
I didn't say anything, dude.
A couple of you guys said he was all right. You know what I mean?
Sean Doe. Sean Doe wasn't on the show in the summer. It wasn't Sean Doe.
And I'm not saying he's trash. And I'm not saying he's trash. But come on. Come on. Look what they look. You draft a player in Marvin Harrison Jr. who's supposed to be, like Stoney said, a once in a lifetime talent. And what are y'all getting after 2 years? Going on year 2. Like, what are y'all getting? You know what I mean? It's like another waste of a pick or something. And 2 picks. Like, I don't even know what round my man Murray was drafted in. Stacks, you might know where he came out of. See,
I mean, they was invested in, but they lost their running back. I mean, for what it's worth, they lost their main guy. So when you lose your main running back, it kind of changes the whole landscape of your offense. You know what I'm saying? So,
but
that kind of set them back.
Running back supposed to be a dime a dozen position.
Nah, not in this case. Not in John Connor's case. He's like the number one back. He was a top back in the league. I mean, you know, when you got a back that get those yards, you could open things up. You know, no, he's not that guy. He was the guy. You know, so losing him set these guys back a little something. As far as Marvin Harrison, he's a great talent. He just, I don't know. They just need to get him the ball. They need to get better plays to get him the ball. Kyler Murray, you know, he has to take a 10-step drop back, you know, and he has to do a lot of things to see that field. But
that goes to show you. I
told you Harrison, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be all right.
Guys, that size thing with him, the size thing with him would be a problem. He might have a great arm. He might be an intelligent kid and quarterback, but when you don't have that size, that like to get you over the hump type thing, like you're just saying, taking 10 steps back to get the ball out because you got to see over all the big dudes. You know, I'm not saying he's that short, but I think y'all listed him as a 6 foot or something like that.
You know, he is not 6 foot. I mean, he about the same height as you, dog. He's like,
thanks for giving that to me. Thanks for giving that to me. But you know,
they ain't saying he ain't that short. He's short.
and going back to Jake Brown, and he got busy his first time in when this guy got hurt.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Jake Brown got busy against Jacksonville, throwing all over the place. I don't know what happened to him since that game.
Yeah,
so
when you get tape on a guy, you get their tendencies. He's not a starter. That's what happened.
No, he's not a starter, but I would have thought he was a great guy to hold things down until Burrow gets back. So
and that's another situation. That's another situation for another day.
Minnesota's winning. Minnesota's winning with trash Wentz, but he has weapons, He got Jefferson.
He had Hawkins.
Cincinnati got weapons.
Brown he got a play caller.
Brown got weapons. That's what I'm saying. So Brown, I'm trying to I'm agreeing with you guys. Like, this guy should be playing a lot better than what he's playing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Brown, you got that much talent. Higgins and Chase Brown, they spent like over hundreds of millions of dollars signing these two wide receivers. And you got a stud running back, which I have on my fantasy. He ain't doing shit, but that's beside the point. You got these weapons around you, man. You got to utilize them, man. No matter who's back there, behind center.
If they don't make a trade, if they just ride that out, they wasn't serious about the season. But there's quarterbacks out there they can go get and make a trade and bring something.
Hell yeah, they need to get. They got too much talent.
I don't know if it's garbage time, but with 3 minutes left or so, was it 3?
Titans about to win, man. It's fucking crazy.
It's 34,
I'm so pissed off because that was a team that I was looking, man, to take to cover. And look at that. They were the Titans. I was gonna take them with the points. They had 7.5. They were getting spanked the whole game, and what happened? They waited to the last quarter.
I'm telling you,
every game today, these teams waited to the last quarter to get busy. Today was such a frustrating day, man. I got to move on from today, man.
Fumbling the ball with no one around him.
It was a horrible day today. Every team was doing their thing, getting busy. Giants up. They was up 14-3. The Chargers were up 10-0 with momentum. Dolphins spanking them 17-3. I was watching all this unfold.
Ken Ward just made a hell of a throw, man. Wow.
And man, they all lost. The Browns were up today, 17-4. It's like,
I knew the Browns were
man.
I knew they were gonna lose. That wasn't a surprise.
No, but they were up late. They were up late. And
I know. I'm just saying. I just didn't believe they were going to close that out. That's all.
They could be up. They could be up enough points for next year and still lose the game.
The Titans are about to upset Arizona, man. And whoever has to all my fantasy, all my survivor players out there that took, I'm eliminated. First of all, I'm eliminated.
What about Philly?
Games.
Philly
I got eliminated, so I'm done. I took the Rams. I'm done. But for all those who are still alive. And I know a lot of you guys took Arizona at home because I would have. That's how difficult the survivor shit is. People think, you could take a favorite that's at home. Think about it. Arizona has no business losing to these guys at home. And they about to lose.
Sunday.
Any given Sunday. So to all my survivor players out there that took Arizona, I feel your pain because I went through it. I went through it on Thursday.
Well, let me see. What else we got going on? Let me see what we got going on. There's a few games still going on. Like you said, the Lions are still playing. Freaking Bengals is trying to garbage time scoring. The Chargers, oh my gosh, I can't see how they can't score 10 points to get back tight. That's
man,
crazy.
I know DC, man. I get it, but
yeah, that's wild. That's what I'm saying. That's
Herbert,
wild.
man. Herbert, man.
Herbert, what is and that I picked him, I picked him on my fantasy today and sat down Mahomes.
You're gonna actually come on and come out and say that?
Hey,
I wouldn't be saying that. Yo, I wouldn't
this is a safe place, man. He's being real. Let him
I'm
be
being real. I'm keeping it 100 right now, dog. I'm keeping it 100.
Stacks, get him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, Stacks.
No,
Yo,
see, time out. No, we're gonna correct something. We're gonna correct something. Who is a Pat Mahomes fan on this freaking on this panel?
But you ain't riding with him.
Who is Magic Patch fan over here? So don't give me that shit thinking I'm going against my man. I was looking at the situation that Jacksonville probably has a better defense than that's how I was looking at it.
My whole life.
I take all that out the equation, man. You gotta keep Mahomes in there.
I mean, your boy Herbert started off these last two games. He was on fire. He was fishing.
No, he was.
So
that's
I mean,
what I'm saying.
He was. No, it's true.
Mahomes only had one good damn game.
No, it's true.
He only had one game. That's what I'm saying. And I like the way Jacksonville's been playing on defense. So that's why I was like, yo, let me sit Mahomes this week. I made the bad call. You're right. I shouldn't sit my man like that. I should be with him all season. I know what you're saying, Cook. But I gambled on this shit because I needed to win this week because I lost last week, motherfucker.
Yeah, it
So
cost you, man.
I'm trying to keep up in the fantasy, and we're in the same fucking fantasy. So you don't try to play me, nigga.
And I'm getting busy. I noticed y'all Stacks. I'm heating up, man. I don't know. I don't know. Marty. Shout out to Marty, man. My bad what I did to you today, man, on fantasy, man. My bad, yo. You're still my guy. Business is business. This is not personal, man.
You needed that, man. You was about to jump on. You was donutting 3, wasn't
you?
Yeah. Me? Yeah. I was 0-2, but now I'm 2-2.
I feel you. Shout out to all my fantasy people out there, man, who enjoy indulging in fantasy football, man. It is fun, man. We got a little thing going on. I'm in the same fantasy, so it's a nice camaraderie, man. And shout out to everybody out there in the live, man, who's watching right now live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, man. You know what I mean? With you guys, whatever you think about these teams that had some butt ass days or like Stacks would say dog shit days. But I thought, it's like you said, it's any given Sunday, man. Anything can happen.
Rough.
It
was rough, man. But it's all
look, Stacks, real quick. I gotta talk about it. Fuck it. Stop sugarcoating this shit. I gotta talk about it. Stacks last week was running his mouth talking this shit about fucking Philly and all this shit. He don't see nobody.
Nigga, they lost one game. Y'all niggas is all Y'all niggas is wild, man. One game and niggas gonna go in on Philly.
Broncos, dog. The Broncos
is good. They ain't trash.
Yeah. Broncos is good, man.
Yeah, Broncos ain't bad, dog. They Broncos is not a bad football team. Now
I'm just worried. I'm worried about
they lost to the Tennessee Titans. I see that.
I'm worried about Barkley a little bit. I think they're gonna have to not ride him too much. They're gonna have to kind of manage him because
they ain't riding him. They ain't riding him like they was.
No, they're not. They're not. They know they're gonna have to be easy on him because he's. I think this is his year. This is after this year. He's not getting that. No, I mean you're not gonna get that Barkley that you got last year. You ain't gonna see that. You ain't gonna see that. And this year he could be effective, but they're gonna have to because he was out for a little bit, a couple of plays. They didn't. I don't know what went on with him, but he was out for a good portion of the game. He came back and scored a touchdown, but they're gonna have to manage him a little bit. They're gonna have to manage him. They can't ride him like they did last year. Hurts is gonna have to make more plays. I mean, listen, Philly, they're gonna be there. They're gonna be there, but
of course, I ain't
they
saying
better,
they
better hold.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm not saying disappear though. AJ Brown.
I'm not saying Philly's falling apart, but they ain't invincible though. They got you know what I mean?
No, they're not invincible.
I just think they're the best football team as of we go week by week. If you go week by week,
let me ask you another.
Based on the schedule that they play, I don't think they played a team that's under 5.
Can I ask you another question? Week by week, do you think the coach is serious?
Daniel Jones, I need more. I'm no. I
don't
know Daniel Jones.
You don't know yet.
Stoney, remember this now.
I'm about to tell you. Go ahead. I'm about to look at their schedule right now.
Stoney, remember the real Sam Donald stood up in the playoffs, and remember Minnesota was riding. Then the last couple games going into the playoffs, the other Sam Donald came and showed his face. I believe Daniel Jones can do that. That's why I'm not saying now that conference is terrible. They should win that conference.
Of course.
All I'm saying is he has potential to go back to his old ways. I hope he don't, but he has potential to do that.
4-1, fam.
So the way it's lined up right now,
4-1.
When they at the Chargers, if they go at the Chargers, I'm not saying it's a big deal, but if they win at the Chargers, I'm gonna start looking at them a little closely. I'm gonna start.
I need a little bit more. I'm with Stoney on that. I need a little bit more.
And the biggest test to me is gonna be:
are they one of the hardest teams right now, though?
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. But when they go at Kansas City in November, they're gonna go to Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, right there, that's gonna confirm how I feel about them, man. I mean, I feel good about them. They're playing some good ball right now. No doubt. Their defense is playing. They defense, man. Shout out to their defense, man. I mean, you've seen all those points, man. But when you see the opposing team not scoring as much, you gotta give the defense some props.
I know the Raiders is so I don't know. Let me see. Nah, fuck that. Hold up, bro. Yeah, man.
If they give Kansas City a run for their money and win, we're gonna have to stop playing. We're gonna have to stop paying a close attention to those guys.
But hold on 1 second. Let me ask you something.
Where they playing? In
Kansas City? No, this is gonna be in November. This is late. I'm looking at their schedule right now.
No, I'm just asking. Where it's gonna be in Kansas City?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be at Kansas City. Yep. Yes, it is.
So let me ask you.
It ain't that big of a deal if they play in Indianapolis and win because they've been winning at home. Even when they weren't that great, they always win at home.
No, they going on the road because a lot of people are always gonna ask, okay, how they play on the road.
No, you're right. No, I agree.
But if they give Kansas City a run for their money, if it's one of those type of games where they give Kansas City a run for their money or win, you definitely got to pay attention.
The thing that's gonna help Daniel Jones to me is, like you were saying, Stoney, and Hustle and Beans, you'll agree. When you have a running back like that, he don't have to.
That's what I'm saying. The running back is huge.
And that kid Warren, man, I'm telling you.
He's a beast.
He ain't Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers is a step above, but he's damn near close. He's there. He remind me of Waller a little bit. He's like a Waller. He blocks though. Type of guy. He's tough. The guy gets it in. I liked him coming out the draft. I actually knew who he was. I didn't know many people coming out.
I drafted him in my fantasy. I drafted him early because I watched him in college, so I knew
he's a beast, man.
I drafted the same thing. I drafted Brock
You got Pittman. You got Downs. Like I said, you have to. And their defense is solid. But I agree with Stoney. I know it's in November, but those tests on the road, because like I said, at home, if they get home field advantage, they'll be tough to beat at home. If like you said, Stacks, if Daniel doesn't turn into Daniel, you know what I mean?
Right.
But because that's a good team, man. That's a good team. That's a good team. Good.
Yeah. That's why I asked that question. That's why I asked that question because they showing that they're a good team, man. Like they, nothing against the Raiders. I'm sure the Raiders got some solid players on there. I mean, Geno having some issues. He threw the ball a lot. 25 for 36, 228, 2 INTs. Stacks, and I'll ask both you and Doe that question. And Cook, you think the situation with the Raiders now is turning into a coaching situation?
Nah, I think this thing fucking Geno coming down the damn earth.
And I think they're not that talented. They're not that talented.
You really say that, Stacks? And like
they don't have no offensive line. They you know what they did wrong? And I'm not saying he ain't a good football player. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know how the offensive lineman is doing other than Campbell. I know Campbell's solid, but their line is crazy. I mean, I get it. You want to draft Gentry, then you want to draft the running back. Honestly, man, after you could get a running back. Maybe not. I don't know. He's running for his life. I'm not making excuses for him. He leads the league in interceptions. He's usually, he doesn't look comfortable there. Myers wanted to get traded. Who knows what's going on behind the scenes over there?
True.
Pete Carroll's like 80 years old. No disrespect to Pete, but
that's what I'm saying. Pete's like 80.
Yeah, this is the whole, and the talent on that team ain't that good. The Patriots to me lost more to Geno Smith than they lost to the Raiders, if that makes sense.
Right.
I know one team one guy can't beat a team, but for whatever reason, he got our number because that team is not a talented roster. If you look on PFF, they're ranked at the bottom. So I don't know. I didn't think they were going to be good anyway this year, but.
Another game I want to talk about real quick. I would just talk about it real quick. And Cook, thanks for always backing it up. I've seen this in this team for the past couple of years. They just need to just get over that fucking hump. Last year they got close. The Lions, man. Montgomery threw for a touchdown, ran for one.
They're the number one team right now for me, man.
I agree now.
They're the number one team. And look, I'm not
the goddamn Cincinnati Bengals.
No.
But hold on a second.
My bad. Go ahead, Crook. My bad.
No. Hold on a second. No, what I'm saying is, Stacks, is that this team is consistent week in and week out. I see a consistency. After the game, after that first loss, it looked like they did something. They got it together, and it's week in and week out. I see consistencies there. I don't see any flaws anywhere. They healthy. They got young backs. They got young. Put it this way: they got young positional players that are healthy right now, and that's the biggest thing that I'm looking at. So when you look at Philly, I'm seeing a Philly team is just as good, but I see a lot of guys that are not consistent. AJ Brown, he could get busy one day, then you won't see him for like 2-3 weeks. Like what happened last time. He got busy, you didn't see him for 2 weeks. He didn't, So the thing to me is that's what I'm looking at as a team being consistent week in and week out. And that's what I've been seeing from Detroit after week one. They've been consistent. Philly, I see some inconsistencies with them. They've been pulling shit out. A win's a win, like you said, but there's games that they had no business winning. But okay, they won it, but I see inconsistencies there.
My issue
now,
is
real quick, I'm gonna end it real quick. Barkley, you can't rely on them too much. You can't rely on AJ Brown. Shout out to
rely on AJ Brown,
the wide receiver. Devontae Smith to me is more of a reliable wide receiver that's consistent than AJ Brown. AJ Brown, he disappears, man. He disappeared. Look at last week.
There's no targets, Stoney. Look at his targets. Before you say that, look at his targets. Okay, if he was getting targeted, he wouldn't be bitching. He's bitching because he ain't getting targeted.
But you saying that, Stacks, you're saying that, right? You're saying that, Stacks, and I'm going to bring this point across. If you're saying that he's not getting the targets, then that has to do with the offensive play calling and obviously the offensive play calling coincides with the quarterback.
But right? to say he's not reliable is wild. I mean, I'm not gonna go. I'm not.
No, but when you see a guy that
unreliable,
when I look AJ Brown to me, I see him as a guy that he'll have a great game, and then he'll have multiple bad games. For every one good game, he'll have about 4 games where he ain't do shit, and then he'll come back.
Every time he has a bad game, he's not in the game plan. How can you the first game of the year he has 0 targets? So how can you make that label on him? But offensively, the game plan is not around him. It's around.
So why is that?
That's in the running game.
It's around Saquon Barkley, the push in the running game.
So when they don't have that, then what they gonna do? They're gonna have to try
when
to
they don't have
him.
that, and they talk. What happened when they targeted AJ Brown? He had that big game for 8 catches and 152 yards and a touchdown. That was the game. In the second half, he came out and then he started to see. He said, "See, this is what happens when you give me the ball." I mean, I'm just going. Beans, I wish you could pull up the side by side. Eagles have a reason to be playing close games because they're playing fucking teams that may be in the Super Bowl. Put up the schedule between the Eagles and the Lions. They play the Cincinnati goddamn Bengals. That is a JV. That is a goddamn HBCU right now of NFL. I'm sorry, dog.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna call it what it is, dog. They're
Don't
terrible.
do that to my HBCU.
My son graduated.
Yo, shout out to Howard University, man. Don't do that to Howard.
I mean, they played.
Yeah. He's throwing shots at the HBCU, man. You don't want to do that, man.
Let you go on your solidity. They played the Packers first game of the year. They wasn't even in that game. They got their ass popped.
They weren't ready. They weren't ready. Those stats. They weren't ready.
I'm not hearing that. Super Bowl contender, as y'all say, should be ready. So I ain't buying that. They played the Bears. They played the Ravens. They played the Browns, and they played the Bengals. Come on, bro. Like the young.
You know something? I mean, you could name all those teams, but what happened to the Cardinals losing to the Titans? You only could play the team that they
watch the Cardinals and the Titans. Who said something about Cardinals and the Titans? Come on, Stoney, come on.
No, my point is these are all professional teams. You can name all those teams, but you have to win.
You could be a better. All professionals are not playing on the same level, bro. Kevin Durant and goddamn my man Jordan Walsh are not on the same level. They're both professionals, but they're not on the same level. That's all I'm saying right there.
Okay, I mean, look, we're gonna see. I mean, we could go back and forth. We could go back and forth, but when it comes down to it, what?
My only thing I worry about Philly is not even attack. Something's not right. Shit skewed different.
They would not be. They would not beat Detroit in Detroit. They would not beat Detroit.
I'm not just gonna put Detroit. This shit every year they did it last year. And they're somebody run to Philly. And they ran it off. They did it the year before.
But Barkley rushed for 2,000 yards last year. He ain't rushing for 2,000 this year. They don't have that this year. There's a difference. Saquon Barkley, you could say what you want about Jalen Hurts and his 1 yard tush pushes and his Saquon Barkley rode that train last year, bro. 2,000. I mean, but my point is, I'm not taking anything away from. I just don't like I don't like how they playing this year, bro.
So look at this.
I'm not being a hypocrite. Real quick, Beans. You had to give them the phone. You had to give them what they give them because like they were undefeated. And I do believe that they're playing tougher teams, but Barkley just don't look like Barkley, man, and that's a problem for me.
Okay, since you said the playing tougher teams, hold on 1 second. I wanna hold on. Let me hold on real quick. Like you asked me to do the schedule, pull up the schedule. So I'm gonna pull the schedule for you real quick, and I'm gonna talk about that. Hold on.
Music with that shit this week.
No music with it. No music with it. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, Michael Jackson played in the background.
I had Michael Jackson. I didn't have no Michael. I had Michael.
Man, you taking them off the.
Hold on. Here we go. Look at this real quick. I'm gonna go over your this is the Lions schedule since you want to compare schedule, right? Real quick. Lions, first game Packers, Bears, Ravens, Browns. They just took care of they got Bengals today. They just took care of Chiefs, Buccaneers, Vikings, Commanders, Eagles, Giants, Packers again, Cowboys, Rams, and then Steelers, and ending with the Vikings and Bears. That's the Lions.
No. We ain't talking about going forward. We talk about what they played right now. That's what I'm saying.
They played already.
Right now.
What they played already? Oh, what they played already? So you were okay. I already gave you what they played already. So yeah, you're right. was kind of maybe you want to call it a soft schedule, right? Hold on, I just messed it up again. But you're right. Compared to the Eagles right now, the Eagles played probably the more a harder schedule right now so far.
Absolutely.
We'll see later on. I mean, we had these discussions already. So later on, when all these games are played and we see where these teams are at, we could go back to these discussions that we had in the past. We could talk about how I feel like Detroit's number one. I think the Eagles will not be able to keep up with them if they played at Detroit. If they played in Philly, okay, that to me, it'll be a lot more even. But if Philly has to go to Detroit, they don't got a chance. They don't got a chance out there. I'll tell you right now, they do not have a chance to beat Detroit at Detroit because they have way more of an offense. They have way more. Their defense is pretty much even, I would say, because Detroit, their defense ain't, they're not to be messing with either, but their offense is it's just incredible. I mean, when you got two running backs that could possibly have 1,000 yards at the end of the season, it's mind-boggling. Two running backs, 2,000-yard potential rushers. You got wide receivers all over the place. You got a tight end. You got a stud quarterback, and they letting it be known. I mean, they averaging right now. They averaging almost 30 points a game. I mean, if you look at their games thus far, man, they averaging close to 30 points a game. So it'll be a tough out for Detroit.
I think if the Bucs are healthy, they'll go in there and beat Detroit. That's my opinion.
I don't think so.
I think if they're healthy,
I don't think so.
You see what Ibuka's doing? You see what
he's doing some things, but he's not.
He's doing a whole lot of things. He's doing a whole lot of things.
He's doing some things, but I wouldn't worry about him.
If they get Mike Evans back with Ibuka and Godwin's should have his legs under him by then, and Bucky Irvin, I think they remember last year that year in the playoffs they should have beat Detroit that year. Remember, so funny business went on in that game. So I just think in the playoffs, I think if Tampa Bay is healthy with that quarterback, I'm just telling you, and if it comes down to a possession, I'll take Baker over Goff. I'm sorry. That's just my right now, today, this year. I would take Baker over Goff right now. The way Baker's playing right now, he's in the MVP conversation. I'm telling you, that Buck defense, that Bucks offense is crazy. I'm telling you, that's a perfect matchup. I guarantee you, if they was to say who you don't want to fuck with in the playoffs, everybody probably, I don't want to mess with Tampa. I don't want to mess with Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that, but I don't think they
maybe at home.
I just don't think they got enough.
Enough Tampa when there's no time on the clock. I tell you.
Well, I don't think Tampa has enough to fuck with Detroit.
Top 5. It's top 5 though.
Who they play so far?
It's top 5.
The defense is top 5?
Top 5 against the run.
You want to know who the Buccaneers played so far?
After today, they ain't gonna be top 5 no more because they was letting up. They were leaking today.
The Buccaneers
beat for 3-something and 4.
The Buccaneers beat the Falcons, Texans, Jets, L to the Eagles. They beat Seahawks today. So yeah, that's
similar to a Detroit schedule.
Yeah,
it's similar. It's similar.
Yeah, you got that one.
Baker's is different. Baker, he ain't fucking around, man. That dude, he's
doing it. He's doing his thing, man. I mean, I feel like he was doing his thing last year, and it's like, what happened?
No, he's been doing it.
No, he's doing his thing. Don't get me wrong, he's doing his thing. But we get past that. Like we need to see playoff wins. We need to see conference championship appearances. After a while, all that is all well and good.
No, that's true.
But we need to see that next level. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates good quarterbacks from great quarterbacks. So he needs to take it to that next level. We already seen enough of.
Who the Bucks lost to in the playoff last year? I believe they lost to somebody I think they lost to Philly, I believe.
I think it was Philly.
Yeah,
right?
I think it was Philly. Yeah, and they looked bad.
And then year before that, they had Detroit on the ropes with some funny business. So I mean, they've been right there. They window is open. I'm telling you right now, their window is open. So I just think if they're healthy, when Mike Evans comes back, Godwin get his legs with Ibuka and Bucky Irvin, I wouldn't want to fuck with them with that quarterback. I'm sorry, dog. I ain't no big Baker guy, but he playing this year. I'm telling you, he playing this year.
Yeah, we gonna see, man. You know, I root for guys like that. I do, because guys like that should inspire a lot of these guys out here that's been released, that's been left for dead, that's been looked over, just gave up on. You know what I'm saying? So I like the underdog. I like these guys that, their journey started off rough. And Baker Mayfield, he's one of those guys that are giving these guys inspiration. Like, yo, keep working hard. It's not over. The first go round, second, you just got to keep working hard. Look at Mac Jones. He had a great win the other night. Great win.
So it did.
And nobody gave them a chance. And they went to the LA and beat a Rams team that was on fire, that was healthy. And then they came in there limping, missing all kinds of players, and they still won. So, I root for guys like that because they inspire these other quarterbacks or players in general that's been left for dead, and they found a place, they found a home, and they excelled there.
I'm telling
the Texans took care of the lowly Ravens today. You talked about the Ravens. Your boy CJ Stroud might be feeling himself. He scored
busy, these motherfuckers, man.
Today, 23. Yo, Stacks.
I missed that one.
I love what Stacks. I like Stacks. I love these type of numbers. I like calling out these numbers because I know you do. This is when you call control. 23 for 27, 244, 4 TDs. He was getting it in.
Yeah, Jake Brown.
Yeah, he did, but let's if you're gonna talk about all these who's around and good team, they have no one on that defense, bro.
Jake Brown might get busy on the Ravens.
Come on, man. We gotta call it how it is, and I like CJ. I'm just saying that team, bro. You all gotta pay. Go down the line after we get off this and look at what's going on that. How many injuries and who's playing on that team.
I know they team's decimated.
That team is done. That defense is 32nd in the league right now, bro. On both run and pass. But I like CJ. I'm not saying he ain't a good. I'm just saying that.
I understand what you're saying.
He didn't do anything all year, and then that was a get right game, and hopefully he could.
That's what I'm saying. It was a get right game for him.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So maybe he could carry that on. But just when you say those numbers, make sure you say the other aspect of it. That's literally the worst. I seen it.
I said a lowly Ravens, a Ravens team that's broken up.
The worst defense in the league. That the numbers say that. That's crazy. Even when LeVar was there, even when he was there, they were still giving up 30.
I don't give a fuck. You're at home too. The Ravens, like you said, they gave up. That's what you call giving up, though. Really,
yeah, they quit. Yeah, for sure.
They quit.
With that.
They defense was bad last year too, low key. Not as bad as it is this year, but
this year it's like, damn, 32 and 32, or 31 and 30. They showed it. I was like, damn, I knew it was bad, but I didn't know they were ranked last in both.
You was right, Cook. Titans won the game
under 19.5. Yeah, I knew they wasn't going to score more than that. That was one of my favorite plays besides Seattle, but that's another. But yeah,
Stoney, you know what's give me real quick? That Jets, that Dallas, wasn't that line like one? That was a gimme.
Yeah, look, I'm really like gonna go back to what I used to do. What I used to do. I used to have my own way of looking at things. I looked at a lot of these games a certain way, but I let other influences change the way I viewed them.
Right.
And it bit me in the ass today because I love Dallas today. I knew Dallas had no fucking chance. I'm sorry. I knew the Jets had no chance. The Jets had no chance. They gave the Jets a chance. I knew Dallas was gonna go up in there and beat that ass. That team is just not going to lose to the Jets. You know what I'm saying? And I bit myself in the ass with that. I knew the Titans was going to keep it tight with Arizona. There's a lot of games that I felt good about, but I let other influences change my shit and it bit me in the ass. But it's all good. You live and you learn, and I'm gonna go back to my old shit.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they did that, because that Cowboy defense is right above that Ravens defense. So
it's not. But the Jets don't have no offense. Like they can't.
They got a little bit of offense. They ain't as bad as you think. I just think that play calling terrible over there, man.
They're in trouble over there. The Jets. The Jets are in trouble.
I was gonna talk about the Jets.
Serious trouble. The Jets.
They in trouble. I hope they don't pull the plug on Aaron Glenn too soon.
No, they can't. They can because they poured it on Mayo, but
no, they can. They definitely can, right?
You might get Mayo, man.
Shit, that motherfucker go 1-16, 2 and
he might get Mayo, Stoney.
He might
send him back to the private sector for real.
I think Mayo was premeditated, if you ask me, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to justify what they did. I don't think so.
They've been competing too. They ain't like they been getting their ass blown out. The games they lost, like they competed. They should have won that pitch.
And they did try to fight today. They fought back.
They fought back.
Yeah, they did fight back. I mean,
but they won't. Glenn would live to fight another day. They don't run that type of operation.
I just didn't think they were going. But the thing that they doing that's surprising to me is things they could control, offsides and that's the thing that's surprising to me. Like he's one of those. Tighten the ship type coaches, and they're doing a lot of dumb shit over there. You know what I mean?
But to back up Stacks with the numbers, when something ain't right, when you have Justin Fields throwing 32 for 46.
Well, a lot of that was at the end because I had him on a DFS, so a lot of that 32 for 46, a lot of that was like the last 15. They were playing prevent. It was like, I'm not taking it. It's still numbers and numbers, but you can't. That game was well out of hand. They were letting them, like I said, they were basically in a prevent. Garrett Wilson ended up having a decent line, but he didn't have anything until the last 8-9 minutes. They went on a run in the last 8-9 minutes. Sometimes these numbers be a little empty. You got to know what the game is. But
I would never say I know the full game because I didn't watch the full game.
No, I'm just letting you know because I did watch it. So I'm just, like I said, I like Justin Fields. I'm not taking anything away. I think he's a decent guy, like Stacks and Stoney would say. Like you got to give a guy structure. You got to give a guy infrastructure as far as the offense goes. You got different play callers, no offensive line. Hall's decent, but you're using him out the backfield. You're running him into the ground. He got hurt, came back. Like there's no direction with that team. You know what I mean? And like you said, God give them a year. They're fighting though, and they've been in a lot of these games, like Stack said. So it's a different vibe than last year, but it still needs a lot to be taken care of. And like you said, Beans, hopefully they give Aaron Glenn that time to actually build something and put his imprint on the team.
Hopefully.
I don't think they will. I think they will.
Yeah. They can't just keep changing coaches, though.
They can't keep doing that.
They can't keep changing coaches, keep changing. Look, they went through, 3 quarterbacks, Sam Darnold. What's the other guy? I don't know where the hell he's at right now. The guy, Sam Darnold.
Mark Sanchez?
Not Mark Sanchez. That was old school. Yeah, that's another story, man.
Anybody, what's up, Arthur? What's up, 67 Arthur? Don't even know who you are, but what up? He said me as well. Just joining. What up, Nugget? What up? He's just tuned in. What up, you guys joining in from YouTube, man? Thanks for jumping in, man. We've been talking this sports. We've been talking about what's going on the NFL today. A lot of games that didn't go Stony Cook's way, on the sports book side of things. Rough. And I know, real rough. I know we got a couple games for tonight, a game tonight and a game tomorrow. And I think Stoney will be chiming in soon and do his sports book real quick. And so would Sean Doe and any parlays. But before we move on to that segment, man, what else real quick, man? We got a little bit of time. Oh, we got a little time, but what else, real quick? Because I know Doze has
another 5 minutes.
Yeah, he got to get another engagement. So, as what else has been going on in sports, man? Doe, real quick, man. I didn't get to see the end. Did Manchester City take care of the business against
1-0? Yeah,
1-0. Yeah. I forget the name. Whatever the name of the team.
They played not Brentford. They played
yeah, didn't they play them? Brentford?
Was it Brentford?
Yep. That's who they played. I think that's who they played.
I watched the first half, but then I was going back and forth.
Watched the first half too. Yeah, I watched the first half.
9:30 game, and these 9:30 games are kind of throwing me off. They're good, actually. I'm just saying, like, yo, wait a minute, I gotta watch EPL, man. Y'all got me go with this.
Yeah, 9:30 in the morning. You got playing NFL sports, and you got EPL going on. But yeah, man. So before we move on to the Stony Crooks side of things, man, gonna give you guys that bet. Real quick, I'm gonna drop that little. Yeah. Shout out to Stony Crook, man. It's the Stony Crooks, man. Sportsbook. He's gonna be bringing it to you guys live all the time. So what you got, Stony?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm gonna go with a team total tonight for tonight's game. I'm trying to see what they have it at right now, because last time I saw it. No, not that. I'm taking the Bills team total under.
Oh, the Bills.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Here we go. Right now, I'm gonna find out where they have it at right now. Yeah, they have 29.5.
That's a lot.
29. I mean, look, it's at 29.5 right now. I'm gonna take the Bills team total under 29.5. I think it's gonna be that type of game. I don't think the Bills are gonna get busy on us tonight. I don't know what other angle to look at this game. It's a weird game, you know. I could say the Patriots with the points. I could say the over, or I could just say game total under, but I feel comfortable taking the Bills team total under 29.5 tonight. If you could find a 30 out there, that'd be great. If you want to bring it up to 30. Bring it up to 30. You know, I like the half a point been burning me the last couple of weeks. So, you know, bring it up a half a point. Just bring it to a solid 30. So take the Bills team total under 30 tonight. And I'm taking Kansas City. I'm taking Kansas City tomorrow night. Minus 3.5 right now. You could same thing. Just buy the half a point, make it a solid 3. You want to cover yourself just in case they win by 3. You don't want to lose money. So take Kansas City. Take Kansas City. It's minus 3.5 right now. You can wait and see if it'll go down, but if it doesn't, just buy that half a point so you can have insurance. But yeah, take Kansas City tomorrow night. So those are my 2 plays that I like. You know, Kansas City tomorrow night, minus 3.5, buy the half a point, and I like the Bills team total under 30.
Cool.
Thank you. So real quick, let's move on.
I gotta jump off. Sorry, I gotta jump off abruptly because I gotta get another call. But I got James Cook rushing and receiving 90+. I got Drake May going for 220+. Josh Allen for 230+. And I got Spillane 9+ tackles and assists, not just tackles and assists. And that's if you use that 20% parlay boost that DraftKings giving out, that's at plus 810. It's plus 6.5, but if you get the 20%, plus 810. So 10 will win you 90, 99 or 90, 99 or something like that. 90. $10 will win you 90. But yo, I'll see y'all next week. Much love. Peace. I'll talk to y'all. I'll holler at y'all, man. Much love, my brothers.
All right. shout out to that for Sondo and hold on, where's Stacks at? Where the hell you go, man? You trying to go? You trying to disappear on dudes? What's that about?
Niggas make me disappear Thursday. I ain't gonna say nothing, though.
Come on, man. It's over with, man. Why you still?
Yeah, I know he's gonna bring it up. Yo, he trying to put you on. He trying to keep you in punishment, man. He had you on.
You know what? You know what I
mean?
You can control your own destiny, man. I don't care whether I come in early, come in late. I'm gonna come through, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Busy man.
Right, man. What do you have to do after that?
I was signing contracts, nigga. That's what I was paying my horse.
We gotta settle for that. We gotta like that. We gotta settle for that one.
More.
Say less for real. Man. No, man, but yo, it's gonna be me tonight's game against the Patriots. I hope they do cover. You know, I would like for them to win, go up there and shock them, but
I got them winning the game. I got them. I think I really do, Stoney. I think they can win.
I definitely got them being close. I got them close. I got them hanging around. I got Josh Allen. They're not gonna get busy like people are thinking they're gonna be getting busy, or how people think he's gonna get crazy. I don't think it's gonna be that type of game. I think it's gonna be tight. I think it's going to be a lower scoring than what the game total is, but I'm comfortable knowing that the Bills are not going to score more than 30 on us. They're not, because I think Vrabel, his number one thing was, what are the Bills going to score against us? And I think that's his number one thing, because this is a team that likes the offense. The offense is their thing. The offense is where they're at. The offense sets the tone for the defense. Because the Bills' defense ain't all that. They give up a lot of yards. They give up a lot. But the offense sets the tone. The offense go up 14 or, 20 more points. The defense can cruise a little bit. But if the offense ain't scoring, you're going to find yourself in a game like they was in last week.
Yeah.
If New Orleans don't shoot themselves in the foot, they could have won that game. They had so many opportunities, New Orleans. So many opportunities. Why? Because they was holding down the offense on the Bills side of things. That New Orleans defense was holding that Bills offense down. It's just that they couldn't capitalize on that. They had so many opportunities to score and take the lead.
So hopefully they watched a little bit of tape on that New Orleans game and see what we could get out of it. And with that being said, man, the New Orleans try to right their ship today. They won their game, their first game of the season. Yeah. Probably gave them a little bit of confidence. They took care of business against who did they beat? Oh, they beat the Giants. That's right. That was the game that you said that you didn't like today.
That's one of my picks from last Thursday. So I'm 1-1 right now. I got the Ravens 19.5 under. I got that, but then I lost the Giants. I had the Giants covering that, but they lost. And I got the Patriots plus 7.5 tonight. That was my third pick from last week to finish this week to cap off the week 5.
So Stacks, real quick, I'm gonna ask you this: do you think if this kid lose another game, this is my question? Are they all in this dart? They all in with dart?
Yeah, they all in with dart.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
Yeah, he actually didn't play bad today.
Yeah, he had 202.
They turned the ball over too much.
Scatterboo sometimes, yeah.
Scatterboo fumbled and they went for a pick.
Giants turned the ball over total I think 5 times today. So you can't win.
And they were winning 14-3.
Yep.
5 turnovers. Yeah. 23 first downs. And so that means they had control of the ball.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, they did. 3-10 on third down, 3-5 on fourth down, and 2-4 in the red zone. And they had the possession of 31 minutes 50 seconds against their 28-10. So yeah, you're right. The Giants did play an all-around game, but Rattler probably controlled the game a little bit better. Who's this running back? Miller. 10 carries. Well, he only had 41 yards. And this Shaheed, man, this kid is good too. 4 receptions.
Oh yeah. I got him on.
He'll always give you like 1 or 2 games like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always will. He did that last year too, but then he just go right back down to it, like 3 catches, 4 yards and shit.
So, but we'll be facing them soon too. Cook. Next week. So they, that'll be a 2-game home, 2-game. That's gonna be tough. They better be ready. The Patriots be ready though. I hope the Patriots take care. Even take care business this week.
We up in there, man. It's gonna be interesting, man.
It's gonna be very, very interesting.
Shout out to New Orleans, man. Well, I'll see you next week. Shout out to New Orleans.
Exactly. We'll see you next week. So that's it, man. That's all I got for this week's games. We went through the best bets with Stony Cook's bets, and what else we got going on? We got a little bit of time left. Any news on the basketball front on things? Hustle.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let me hold on. Let me give a shout out and a round of applause. NBA season. I mean, the preseason kicked off. There's teams playing. We're about to play in a couple of days. The NBA is about to get busy. They about to get it in. Another round of applause for the month of October. To me, October is the best month of the year. Not only because it's my birthday month, but it's the only month that all 4 sports are active. I mean, that's the only month that all 4 sports are active. You got baseball playoffs. You got the preseason with basketball, hockey, football. Everything is there, man. It's a very busy month for sports. Shout out to the NBA. They here. I mean, there's been preseason games going on. I seen the Knicks one. The Lakers doing their thing. We're about to play. Right, T? We're about to play in a couple of days. I think we're playing this
October 8th.
There you go. We're playing this week. So, the NBA's here, man. We about to get it. And they don't play that many preseason games. I think, what? Like maybe 5, maybe?
Yeah, 5 games. 5 games.
We're about to set it off against Philly, right? Philly, the Sixers.
Yep.
That's what we're gonna start the season with, and I'm excited, man. We got a nice little squad. Yeah, we minus our guy, but he's way ahead of schedule. But this team, we're gonna get busy and show the league that with or without our main guy, we're still a team to be reckoned with.
Facts. JT's gonna come back. He's gonna come back, and I
feel like he's coming. He's gonna play opening night the way he.
Yeah. I said the same thing, Stoney. He's moving around.
This dude is playing. He's shooting. He's running around. He's doing all kinds of
weights, all kind of shit. He's doing a lot.
Busy.
He's getting busy. So you're right.
I said the same thing, Stone. I see him running around. I was like, yo, Brad,
running around
a little bit, Brad, like
running around.
You know what? Those facts. If he continues with the recovery. You might catch him early December, man, before Christmas time, man.
They're gonna play it real smart, though. They got him
slated to come back if he can in March.
Whoa.
Yes. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Because look, Kevin Durant, the Kevin Durant situation when he was with Golden State opened a
shout
lot
out to 67 Arthur, man. 67 Arthur. Shout out to him, man.
Tell you that situation with Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors kind of like opened a lot of eyes across the league. After that incident that he had in terms of him coming too early or playing when he shouldn't have been playing, a lot of teams are being very careful with their superstars that are coming back from an injury or laboring an injury. People are being really careful because one injury could lead to another, and that's what happened with Kevin Durant. He had like a calf situation, but it turned into an ACL, man, right away, and it cost the Warriors that year, and it cost him being on that team as well.
Sure did.
Oh damn, March is like.
That's far away, so
that's after the break. That's a long time.
It's a long time,
man, that's an Achilles, man. You gotta take your time.
Achilles, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that shit. He was supposed to be gone.
I know they say about 2 years, right? About 2 years to recover, right?
Not 2 years, a year.
Okay,
like,
a year.
But it depends on what part of the season, though. You know,
the way these doctors are operating nowadays, the way these shout out to the physical therapist. I mean, I had PT when I was this little kid, and the physical therapist was on their game. Like, they don't play around with that shit. They take that shit real serious. And a lot of people don't realize when you injure like that, certain kind of foods help with the healing process as well. Like, you got
diet.
Your diet and your melons and your berries and all that stuff like that, man. You got to watch out. And I'm quite sure he got the best chef money can buy. So
exactly.
You know, and think about it. He did when he had his surgery, Stoney. He didn't leave Boston. He stayed in Boston. He didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, he said.
Because that's some of I mean, we got some of the best, orthopedic surgeons in the country, and like you said, physical therapists in the country. This is where they train and educate, the world doctors and stuff like that. So yeah, he's in the right place. You know what I mean? Definitely
in the right place.
He's way ahead of schedule, but the team, they're gonna play it really safe, and they love the fact that he's ahead of schedule. They love the fact that he's very active. He's doing a lot more than they expected, but at the end of the day, it's nothing like game ready. It's nothing like being game ready. It's nothing like playing in a live game, and they're gonna play it very careful. I trust this organization not to hamper his
shout out to Darnell
career, so they're gonna play real safe. They're gonna be real careful with him, but I'm happy to see where he's at in his recovery and his rehab. He looks great, but don't need to rush. You already got that championship. We got the championship already, so now we want another one, but let's not rush the process.
Right. So shout out to Darnell coming through from the YouTube side of things, man. Enough respect. If you're first time on here, any one of you guys, yeah, give him a round of applause. If this is your first time on here, please like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. I mean, like us on Facebook, do all that other stuff, share it. And we got an Instagram page too, Parlay with us. So please, man, get with Parlay with us, man. We do some gems on the weekends, man. We give you that sports betting gems, and we give you some parlay bet gems. That's why they call us Parlay with us, and you get to kick it with us for a couple hours, for a few minutes. Yeah, man. So yo, I can't, real quick, just to piggyback off of what y'all been talking about, about JT. When somebody's serious, especially when the brother gets serious, Stacks. That hair get long, that braids. When them braids go in, fam, I'm gonna be 100. Nigga. When them braids go in, that means his business going down, bro. There's no time to be cute. When them braids go in, there's no time. There's no barbershop. None of that shit. It's just shorty braiding.
No lineup. Hey, Beans, bed raggedy.
For real. Your wifey's braiding your joint when you come from the gym, and your shit's all fucked up. They ain't got time for that outside pretty shit when they really on game. And when I seen that about him, when I seen him have that little, and he's braided up, I'm like, JT, smooth JT, braided up. Oh, he's about business. He's ready. He's about it now. Trust me. Y'all might this time with this injury, y'all might see a different player for the better. You might see a different player. Shout out to Matthew, man. Thanks, Matthew, man. You said you're going to subscribe. Please, Matthew, subscribe, man. We're trying to grow a Boston-based podcast. I see there's a few new people in here that I haven't been in here before, but these are, with some regular sports guys talking sports and all kind of other shit.
Man.
Yeah, man, y'all, and we holler at everybody. So jump in this live weekdays on Thursday nights and Sunday on the weekends, man. We do it live every time, and we like for people to get in and ask some questions. And shout out to Arthur too, man. What did he say? Arthur said, "Much love, my sports lover brother." Yeah, man, much love, Arthur, man. Thanks for coming through. We appreciate it, man. I know you might be a new subscriber. I like that, man. Keep doing it, man, and share this with your peoples. We're on, like I said, Thursdays at 7:30, and Sundays at 7 o'clock, man. We bring y'all those gems. So before we go ahead, Stack.
Man, rest in peace,
take your time, man. We got a little bit of time. That game gonna kick off in 10 minutes.
Rest in peace to the OG Lawrence Moulton, man, from Syracuse. Rest in peace to Arthur Jones, John Jones' brother too, as well.
Crazy. John Jones' brother. That's
Marcus Jones' ass, bro.
No.
John Jones' brother, his brother.
Arthur Jones played for the Ravens.
He played for the Ravens. He won that championship with Ray Lewis.
That's what I'm talking about. I know what you talking about. That's why when you said his brother, I know he played sport. He played like football because this dude's about. Yeah,
that's sad, man. Yeah,
that's
man.
Sad, bro.
But they don't know what it is, man. But look, man, them Jones brothers, man, they are so talented and so gifted. But it's just they got this like great cloud around them, man. I don't understand it, man. You know, John Bones Jones never lost in the UFC, great guy, but he got this great cloud over him.
You said right too, Stoney, at the heavyweight division.
But it's just a great cloud. It's just something not there, you know. And then now his brother passed. We don't know what it is. They don't, you know, we don't know what the cause of death is. But it's like, man, these guys are gifted, man. They're great athletes. Arthur Jones was a animal in that defensive line.
Yeah,
the big reason he had a key turnover in that Super Bowl.
In that Super Bowl, you're damn right.
He was an animal in that.
That's how you knew he was John. That's how you know he was.
He was a great athlete. Great athletes, man. Him and his brother, they great athletes, man. They both champions.
Yep.
Which is very rare.
Yeah,
and man, it's sad, man. That's sad news.
Shout out to Matthew. Yes, Matthew. Thursdays and Sundays, man. Mark that on your schedule, on your calendar. Come and watch. Bring your peoples. Tell your peoples. This is a Boston-based podcast. We bring all the live news about sports. We talk shit about sports. There you go. We give it to you raw, man. We don't let these guys who's fucking up get away with it. We tell you what it's like. And Stoney always got some nice sweet bets for you, so it's always popping. Yeah, man. That's crazy how that happened. Like I didn't even know that. And Stack, not to take away from what Stack said. Shout out to Lawrence Menton. That's his last name, Menton, right?
Man,
Morton.
Syracuse,
that dude.
Syracuse all-time leading scorer, man. That's crazy.
There you go. Syracuse all-time leader scorer, a DC native.
Sure is too.
He came out. He rose out of DC. Another place. You guess where he played before he went to Syracuse? He out of New Hampshire. One of these prep schools out of New Hampshire. Norton played for.
Northampton. Yep.
Yep. See. So man,
Mass got some of the best prep schools around. So it's a lot of players. Shout out to, Donovan Mitchell come from the prep schools. So
yes. Hey, Bria Bell, man, thanks for coming through, man. Like, subscribe, man. We, thanks. New people in here on this live from the YouTube, man. I appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Come through on Sundays at 7 o'clock. Come through on Thursday at 7:30. We kick it live every time. These are regular sports guys, the real parlay with us. And we give y'all all that gems, man. The sports books, like I keep saying, we got the sports book, we got the parlays with Shondo. We do it all, man. So come through, man. Bria Bell, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Please hit that like, subscribe, thumbs up button, and please share some comments on the algorithm. It helps us grow, man. Really, it does. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of good information. I mean, that's one of our main things here is just to give you guys good information, put you guys on the right track. You might be thinking a certain way, but we could give you other options, other alternatives, and other angles to look at, and that's what we're here for. Give you different angles and
good way to put it, Crook. Good way to put it. Yeah, I was looking for those words when I was giving them people a little PSA. But you're right.
You do what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything. You get information and you do what you do with it. You may have your own way of looking at things, but I could give you a new way of looking at something. You apply it to yourself, and you could put something great. Put something good together. And that's what it's about. It's about information. And just gathering information, and at the end of the day, you're gonna make that final decision. So, and I mean that as far as sports betting or fantasy, survival, whatever the case may be. We're just here to give you guys information and good content.
There you go. I like that. So with that being said, please, guys, you know the game is coming on tonight in about a few minutes. We are Patriots fans. We're straight out of Boston, as you can see. Look at Stoney's like nice apparel. You can see Stacks nice apparel. These guys come with it every week, and that's another thing, people. You guys on this YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch side watching this parlay with us on Sundays and on Thursdays. These two guys, man, they bring in some real ill outfits when it comes to the outfits, sports apparel outfits. Stony Cook and Hustle Stacks got it for you, man. They wardrobes. Go back in our past, in some of our lives, man. Go back in the vault in YouTube, and you'll see all of our shows. And these dudes, man, been bringing on some serious fits for the past 2-3 years, man, since we started this show. This show's been going live for about 2 years solid. And, we keep doing it, man. So, with that being said, I'm going to sign off today. We had a good show. We had a lot of new people come through. People, please like and subscribe. I can keep saying it until I'm friggin', until I get it the way I want it, man. We want that. I want that, what you call it right there, that platinum plaque from YouTube. I want that right there on the wall. I want one for me, one for Cook, one for Stacks, and one for Doe. So people know that Here you go. So people know that we've been bringing them some real shit every week. No fake news about sports, no fake sports talk. These are real guys talking real sports. The real parlay with us. See y'all next week. Peace. We out.
To make moves, doobie don't snooze, it's on your back, cause they hate you, dog break through, son get through.